Hey guys, Mix7112 here. This is the return of Wrestling Topics. This is episode 3, the return of Wrestling Topics. I haven't done this series since at least July or August. The last episode was Y2J leaving soon and Tensai's racist tout. And this episode's gonna have news about John Cena being at an NFL game this Sunday. Dusty Rhodes and Karen Jarrett, Zack Ryder, R-Truth, CM Punk, and I'm gonna be asking a question. So first of all, I'm getting this from ewrestlingnews.com. Check out that website; they have some pretty good wrestling news. So it says John Cena will serve as honorary team captain for the New York Jets NFL game against the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday. The game will be played at MetLife Stadium, which is where WrestleMania 29 takes place. So yeah, that's cool, I guess. I really don't care that much. I mean, I'm just saying it probably makes sense more for John Cena to be at a Patriots game because he's from like Boston, around that area. But yeah, so let's move on to the next topic. So yeah, we're moving on to Dusty Rhodes and Karen Jarrett. I don't know if I've said this in the beginning, but I am recording this commentary and video and gameplay and all this stuff on October 12th, 2012. So this article came out this morning. It says WWE Hall of Famer Dusty Rhodes turned 67 years old today. That's great. Karen Jarrett turns 40 years old today. That's great, I guess, too. Her birthday's on the same day. That's pretty cool. We're moving on to Zack Ryder. Like I said, this was being recorded on the 12th of October. It says Zack Ryder posted the following on Twitter last night. So at WWE rejected episode 88 of the Chilling Out story. Thus, tomorrow's episode will suck. And then the article says, this is just another example of Zack Ryder and many others being upset. They've taken control of his YouTube.com show and also now profit all earnings the show makes. Previously, this has been an extra source of income for Zack Ryder. His merchandise sales and percentage cut and etc. whatever is a whole other story as well. So yeah, Zack Ryder seems to be pretty pissed off that one, they rejected his episode 88, and two, they took away pretty much all his earnings from it and moved it to WWE.com. So yeah, we're moving on to the next topic. Alright, so this part is about Vince McMahon and R-Truth. It says, when WWE's creative department decided to split up Kofi Kingston and R-Truth so the two can compete as singles wrestlers, an idea was about to turn R-Truth heel. The idea was squashed since Vince McMahon is high on R-Truth's animated persona as well as the little Jimmy gimmick. So yeah, and since that was pretty short, we're also going to talk about the CM Punk and hitting a fan on Monday. I know this is like late news, but there's some more in-depth stuff on it. So this is from the Wrestling News Worldwide app on Apple sources like iPod Touch, iPad, and all that stuff. So the fan that CM Punk attacked on this week's WWE Raw has been identified as Charles Schmidt. Schmidt doesn't intend to press charges, but is considering hiring an attorney for a potential lawsuit. Despite Schmidt claiming his glasses were broken in the attack, he was not injured. And then this is another article from the same app I was talking about earlier. This is like on WWE.com, I think. During Monday night's Raw televised event, WWE superstar CM Punk exited the ring and into the stands as part of the show. Unfortunately, WWE security was not in the appropriate place at the time. Given CM Punk's persona as a bad guy, fans were naturally heckling him. But unfortunately, a few fans began shoving him, and one struck him in the kidney and on the back. WWE regrets that proper security measures were not in place. CM Punk apologizes for reacting in the heat of the moment. Other than this isolated incident, WWE always provides proper security to ensure the safety of our fans and our performers. Hold up. Now, Yeah, .com also has coach from the WWE champion himself. So it's CM Punk. I think the whole situation sucks. Punk told WWE.com, "It's an unfortunate and isolated accident. I was up in the stand surrounded. Somebody said, 'Let's push him down the stairs.' Punk explained, 'I got hit in the rib 3 times. I was getting shoved and I was getting punched. Then I started getting tagged in the back of the head. Unfortunately, I lashed out in the heat of the moment and I apologized. I'm really just glad nobody was hurt.'" So yeah, that is about the CM Punk hitting a fan and about the fan pressing charges and what CM Punk thinks about it. And now I'd like to ask you guys a question. This is gonna be a wrestling related question. This question is gonna be, who is your favorite hardcore wrestler of all time? Now, you don't have to be like a fan of hardcore wrestling. I'm a fan of pretty much every type of wrestling. I'm not really that big fan of women's or midget wrestling, but everything else is I like pretty well. Tag team, high flying, hardcore technical, brawling, grappling, submissionist, all that I like. So yeah, who's your favorite hardcore wrestler? My favorite like pure hardcore wrestler would have to be the legend himself, the hardcore icon, Mick Foley. He's my favorite. Tell me in the comments what's your favorite. Like this video. Go check out the other 2 wrestling topics episodes. I'll put this in a playlist of all the wrestling topics episodes, and have a nice day.